Hello everyone, it's Manga Man 05 here with my first tutorial for manga on YouTube. It's gonna be a body tutorial on how to draw the body, add clothing and detail. It will be around 7 or more parts, or even less, because I'm not sure yet. And I'll put it in a playlist so that everyone can see it in steps anyway. So I'm not a pro anyway, so bear with me if I do anything wrong anyway. Yeah. Okay, yeah, step 1. In step 1 I'm going to explain how to draw the head shape, the neck, and like the trapezius muscles and the shoulders basically. Alright, so first we're going to start off with an oval or a circle. Draw an oval if you're trying to draw an adult character, a circle if it's like a younger character. So I'm just going to sketch it in. It doesn't have to be too exact because you change it at the end basically. It's not going to be the character's head shape for the rest of it. Right, so when you get something like this here, you got to add in the neck. And basically the way I add in the neck is by drawing just 2 lines in a circle basically. So you know that's the end point of the neck basically. Yeah. And then right now I would measure the head, because it's got, if you're making an adult, it's better to make it 5 or more heads long. 5 to 6 I think. And if you're making a kid, make it something smaller. So you just basically just take a note where it is at. You can use your fingers to measure it. So it's around here. So that's your guideline. It's going to be from there to there. Anyway, yeah, so when you've got this done, the upper body or the shoulders, you should just arch them basically. And that's a little bit too long. Only make it long if you're making a more muscular character, but if you want your character to be more just a standard character size, yeah, then you make it smaller. Okay. Yeah, that's it for step 1. Yeah, step 2. Alright, in step 2, I'll show you how to draw the torso, the abs, and the shoulders. Alright, so when you're drawing the torso, you should just basically follow the motions. Yeah, 2 of these basically. This is basically the torso. The abs are not included here. And you gotta keep it to scale. Remember, this is where their legs are gonna end basically. So that's where it is. And then for the abdomen, just draw a circle. When you've got your circle done, now you know that's the abs. So it's a guideline, you're following it all strictly basically. And then you can add the shoulders in by just drawing 2 circles. It's just as easy as that. Yeah, that's it for step 2. Yeah, now for step 3. Alright, so now you can see how it looks. So in step 3, I'll show you how to draw the pelvis, the thighs, and basically the calves, the legs, all of the legs, because it's not too hard to do this part. So what I'm doing here is drawing like it's not a triangle shape, but it's weird how to describe this. But it's like kind of a cone basically, an upside down cone. I wouldn't do all of this now because I've got another way to draw it, but if you're a beginner at drawing bodies and you just want to know how to draw a body basically, I recommend you do this basically. I'll make another tutorial later on to show the other way if you already know how to do it and you want to save time, because this way takes too long. Alright, so you've got the pelvis. So now you should be seeing how your body's coming in on this basically. And that's the end of the legs. Alright, here, when you're drawing the legs and the arms, which I'm going to show you next, you've got to think about how or what pose you want your guy to be using. Let me think. Alright, on the legs, I'm just going to do a standard pose, just a stand the leg open because I can't do anything else here. So the legs, they're like rectangles kind of ish, but they're not rectangles because they get smaller as they go along. I think they're pretty self-explanatory because it's how legs look in real life. And when you get to the end of the legs, just draw, or the knees, the thighs, draw a circle, that's your kneecap. Now this is the part which I don't like, the calf basically. I'll draw the other leg first before I do the calf. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just as long as you can see what you're doing basically. Yeah. So the calves, you can't really draw the calves as a rectangle because it'll be harder to do later on basically. So you should just draw the shape of a calf. You can just memorize it. I'm not that good at drawing calves, so I'll just try to get them in anyway. But I know on the inside of the legs, I know it's wider on the calf, so you should know how to draw it. Alright, that's not perfect, but I'll leave it like that. So when you get here, just box it off because you just want to show where it's going at, so you can see the basic shape at the moment. The legs, the feet, I mean, just make it basically almost a triangular shape, but not triangular, like flippers in swimming. Yeah. So when you're coming back to do the feet, you just draw them inside this basically. It's just to give you a guide. Alright, the arms. I don't want to just let the arms just hang down because that would be a little boring. I'm going to try to do something different here. Well, I'll start with the left. On the left, I'm just going to draw a position where his hand's on his hip because that's just one arm. See, when you're using this method, it's easier to understand what pose you want the character to be using. So as you can see, he's holding his hip. And in this one, I might just give him a little bit of three-dimensional character to him. If you're going to do something three-dimensional, like a hand that's coming closer to the screen than any other part of the body, I think you should just look in the mirror and draw yourself. It's easier like that. But I'm just going to try to do it without looking in the mirror. So if I fail, I fail. Alright. Okay, I'm going to do a hand. I hope you guys will understand how that is. Basically using an arm. What is going to be a knuckle here, but I'm just make it a little more like a knuckle. That's horrible. Okay. Yeah. If I fail like this, then I fail. But I'm just going to test it. Anyway, yeah, so basically there you go, you got the basic wireframe of the body. In my next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to flesh it all out to put the skin on and draw some of the parts.